Welcome back to another episode of the 1% Life Podcast. I'm your host, Coach JT. This information is for educational and informational purposes only and is solely a self-help tool for your own use. I'm not providing medical, psychological, fitness, or nutrition therapy. You should not use this information to diagnose or treat any health problem or illness without consulting your own medical practitioner. As always, results of any kind will vary based on each person's unique circumstances, capacity, and work ethic. I'm going to guess it's a pretty safe assumption that most people would guess I'm not a huge advocate of alcohol consumption overall. It's not in line with my health preferences, or I like my abs too much. It's going to mess with athletic performance. I don't want to ruin my reputation by doing shots of tequila at the bar, so I just won't do it. There's a lot more to it. Mentally and physically, a lot more to it. It's kind of like sugar. People don't really consider the effects on their health, short or long term, because it's not always immediately shown. So you think you're getting away with it, right? If we go out and we have a garbage meal full of sugar and alcohol this afternoon, we're not getting all the long-term effects tomorrow. So it must be okay. It's just something very few people care to know about, right? They'd rather put their fingers in their ears, cover their eyes, and just pretend like it doesn't exist. Don't educate yourself. I don't want to know. I'll just play dumb. I mean, look at sugar. It causes a laundry list of health problems, but most people only associate it with type 2 diabetes and obesity. So if you're not fat and you don't have diabetes, you must be getting away with it. People don't really understand the true health implications of regular consumption, or they would probably back off. Right? All the inflammation, heart disease, depression, obesity, diverticulitis, lupus, fibromyalgia, gout, GERD. You ever known anybody that has cancer, goes in to get a cancer screening, they get an injection before they do the screen? You know what that is? It's radioactive glucose. Sugar with dye. Why does that work? Because when they inject you with that, the cancer begins to feed on the sugar with the dye attached, lights up on the screen, and they can read it. Yet you eat it on a day-to-day basis, glorify it, have fun with it, and poison yourself, oblivious to all the stuff that's coming down the pipeline to get you. People treat alcohol the same way. Right? I know it's not good for me. A beer belly and a hangover. That's all it causes, right? The reality is there's a lot of other really insidious reasons why you shouldn't be drinking. Right? It's not something I'm fond of because of my history with it, but that's not why I don't drink. My father was an abusive alcoholic. I have close family members that are alcoholics still to this day. I've had more than one close friend die from alcoholism, alcohol abuse, one relatively recent. So I don't like it for those reasons, but that's not why I don't drink. Once you understand the real implications of drinking, it's going to make it much harder for you to enjoy the temporary buzz that you get, regardless of whatever your history is with it. No other recreational drug causes as much physical damage or death as alcohol does, period. Liver disease, heart disease, cancer, brain damage, mental health issues, addiction, and let's not even talk about all the accidents and injuries that come with it. It's the most commonly used addictive substance in the U.S., third leading cause of preventable death in the U.S. About 50% of all homicide offenders were under the influence of alcohol at the time that they'd committed the crime, as opposed to 13% on both alcohol and drugs and only 7% drugs only. 10% of everyone alive either has had or will have some type of an issue or addiction to alcohol in their life. It's one of only two drugs that can kill you during withdrawals. The other is benzos. Heroin won't, cocaine won't, methamphetamine won't. Alcohol is literally poison. It's a carcinogen. A lethal dose of ethanol is about 4 to 7 grams per kilogram. So let's say for a 60 kilogram person, 200 to 300 grams of alcohol is going to do the trick. It's about a liter of alcohol. And I know people that can drink that much on a nightly basis and tolerate it. Think of the damage it's doing to their body. You think you're going to make it out? Absolutely not. There's a reason you don't see 80-year-old freaking alcoholics or morbidly obese people that are 80 years old. They don't make it. The most common question I get is, which one is best? Should I be drinking beer? Should I be drinking liquor? Should I be drinking wine? Which one's better for me to drink? Guys, alcohol is freaking alcohol. It's not the grapes and the wine you need to worry about. It's not the agave and the tequila or the barley and the hops and the beer that's getting you. It's the alcohol. Look at the proof. The percent of alcohol by volume. That's what you need to worry about. If you drink 150 proof, then 75% of what you just consumed is pure grain alcohol. Wine's about 12 to 15%. Beer, I think, is like 5%. That's what you need to concern yourself with, not the 100 calories in the beer. I know people that drink vodka or tequila and say it's better than beer because there's no calories in it. Okay. So what happens when you drink? Most people think you just pee it out. It's not true. Your body does not break alcohol down like it does food and water. 90% of alcohol is broken down in your liver. Turns into CO2 and water. Vast majority being CO2, and you breathe it out. That's how they do a breathalyzer test. Then a little bit through your kidneys and your sweat. It does not convert to sugar, but your body prioritizes getting rid of the poison that you just consumed. So what does it do with the food you eat? Stores it as fat. Very efficiently, I might add. Turns it to sugar and stores it as fat. It's the easiest route. That's how alcohol contributes to weight gain. It's not the alcohol that does it. The alcohol itself doesn't make you fat. It's the ripple effect. Right? Here's the real question you need to ask yourself. Why do you drink in the first place? Have you ever really considered it? I mean, really considered it. What people are going to say is it's fun. I like a buzz. It's social. It's not because it's fun. It's not because it's tasty. It's not because it's helpful. It's not because it's beneficial. Those are all lies. First couple drinks might be an upper, but it's a depressant after that. It's either to escape your real life, to get high and enjoy life because you can't enjoy it naturally, to drown out the negative emotions that you have, or because you're freaking addicted. I don't care what you tell yourself. There is no good reason to do it. You're not going to ever convince me that there's a good, legitimate reason to poison yourself in any amount. Here's how I think about it. If cocaine was legal, would you do it? What about heroin? What about methamphetamine? Alcohol does more damage than all of those. Yet you glorify it, you promote it, you enjoy it, you joke about it while it kills you. Look at all the negative effects that come with it. I know people that go to the gym on a regular basis and drink just as consistently. Stalls the recovery process, reduces muscle protein synthesis. So any gains that you hope to get in fat loss or gain in lean muscle mass, goodbye. And what about body fat? Just like we talked about earlier. Okay, in fact, your body's not going to metabolize anything worth of crap until it gets rid of the alcohol completely. 1 to 3 days, depending on how much you drank. It's poison. It can't be stored, can't be used at all. So there's no positive benefit whatsoever. What does that tell you? Why would you deliberately ingest a flammable poison that's toxic and pointless? It's insane to me. If you really step back and look at the big picture, you can't tell me that you think that's a good idea. It increases cortisol levels, right? Fat storage, muscle catabolism, disrupts sleep, screws with growth hormone. That goes down anyway. Why would you want to mess with that even more? Depletes water and nutrients, dehydrates you, irritates your stomach lining, screws up your ability to absorb nutrients naturally, increases your risk of dementia by as much as like 57% if you drink on a semi-regular basis. Cancer risk, 4 to 10 times more likely. High blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, liver disease, gum disease, tooth decay, acid reflux. We can keep going. And for what? To look, talk, walk, and act like a loser for the evening? I don't get it. At the end of the day, my advice is always going to be to cut it out. I'm never going to tell you any's okay. Coach, how much is okay? 0. What do you want me to lie to you? 0. But I only drink a little bit. Guys, a small enough amount of anything is survivable. That's a stupid argument. If you drink, then you like the temporary effects way more than you do your body, your life, your health, appearance, mental well-being, period. Or you wouldn't be drinking. It's the same as sugar. You like what you eat more than your health. That's the only variable. Everyone knows it's horrible. I mean, there's no debate. You can't debate the fact that alcohol is bad for you in any amount. So again, we come back to the question I asked you earlier. Why do you drink in the first place? What's the point? If you think you can't be the same person without it, or you think you can't enjoy yourself or the situation or other people, or you can't face your own thoughts, then you need to evaluate your life and address the issue and stop trying to poison it out of yourself. It's never going to work. You need to stop prioritizing fun and gluttony and temporary pleasure over your mental and physical health. That's where we mess up on so many things. It's so sad to me. Take care of yourselves. Have some more self-respect. Love yourself a little bit more. It's not that hard. Stop poisoning yourself with alcohol and sugar and garbage. Do more things to improve yourself. Think about tomorrow a little bit. Unless you don't want to be here for it. I'm out. For more content, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. See you.